Not everything you call healing is actually healing. Sometimes, what you're doing isn't transformation, it's avoidance. A film by Bhumi Jaiwa, this is a cinematic story of oneself. Don't forget to like and subscribe, so you don't miss what's coming next. Let's get into today's story. Section 1, Spiritual Bypassing, Avoidance in the Name of Spiritual Growth. We live in a time when spiritual growth is everywhere. People meditate, chant mantras, heal their energy, and talk about raising their vibration. The language of spirituality is beautiful and powerful, but it can also be dangerous if you use it to avoid the fact that being human hurts. Spiritual bypassing is when you use spiritual ideas or practices to avoid facing real emotional work. It's when you say things like, everything happens for a reason, not to comfort ourselves, but to push away grief or anger. It's when you tell yourself, just stay positive, so you don't have to sit with difficult feelings. It's when you float above your pain in meditation, but don't walk through it in life. In other words, spirituality used as an escape hatch, a way to avoid being fully human. You see, being human hurts, and we try so hard to avoid this fact. We do everything we can to numb ourselves with various addiction and attachment in the name of healing and spiritual growth. But here's the truth. No matter how you run away from pain, pain will track you down until you let it touch you, personally. Section 2, you're not healing yourself, you're hiding. You know, true healing is messy, hard, and uncomfortable. You might be able to raise your vibration or connect with your higher self, but if you can't sit honestly with your own anger, shame, or fear, you're stuck. You can gain psychic gifts, spiritual insights, and even moments of peace, but still be emotionally unavailable, defensive, or unwilling to face your own shadow. Real enlightenment isn't about how long you can sit silently or how many spiritual experiences you have. It's about your willingness to face your inner darkness without hiding. Spiritual bypassing feels safe because it creates a higher self identity that protects us from messy feelings. But over time, that peace becomes numbness, and the pain you avoided grows louder. And you start living in a mental loop. Section 3, The Path. Spiritual tools are beautiful. But if you're using those tools to avoid your emotions, your trauma, your relationships, your messy, bleeding humanity, you're not healing. You're escaping. If your spirituality doesn't include your shadow, your pain, your messy humanity, it's not a path, it's a performance. And that, my friends, is how it all went down. If this stirred something within you, take a moment to reflect. What is one thing you do that feels normal but is actually to avoid your feelings? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective might be the mirror someone else needs. And if this message spoke to you, consider liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications, so we can keep exploring this journey together. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay weird, stay wonderful.